didn't expect to be filming a video so soon after, but here we are. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be just discussing the recent news that we have in fact confirmed our artist for 2021. Woo! Confetti. I'm gonna have to do that now, aren't I? Fuck. We have James Newman back. I'm actually so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so glad we have done the right thing and we are sending him again. I think it's gonna be a good thing. I'm glad we've not been a complete, dickhead and be like, nah, I'm gonna chase someone else. Bye. I'm glad we have chosen him again, and he seems very excited. He wants to do this, he wants to see it through, and I'm quite excited for this. What I found just hilarious is that this was tweeted at like 7:30 in the morning, but it was so obviously not scheduled. It was just, oh, we're gonna do it at 7:36 in the morning. Okay, random time. It was like the BBC had realised, oh shit, we were meant to announce this like yesterday, let's just do it now, and that'll be the exact same thing. So he's done like a mini like interview thing after obviously getting reconfirmed. He said, so it's not going to be a ballad, we're gonna have a positive and upbeat song. Let me find. So James loves the ballad, but he says it didn't feel right this year. The song is expected to be revealed in a few weeks, so March. Another one in March. Can't wait for that to just be 2 songs every bloody day and be overwhelmed. Cannot wait for it. He said, I feel like everyone wants a party and to have some fun, so when I was writing, that's what I had in my head. I wanted something people can dance to, even if it's just in the kitchen. Which kind of just makes me very excited. He seems very gung-ho for it. He seems quite behind it, the song anyway, and it's making me very hopeful, very excited, very just looking forward to the release. I feel like if he's very much behind it, then I feel like it can't really go wrong because it's what he wants to do. He gives us note to the fans that was the best thing about last year was the fan community, saying that fans brought me into the Eurovision world, everyone is so welcoming. I knew the basics of Eurovision but didn't realise how many people lived and breathed it. Yeah, a lot of us are just really like in for it, and I'm like, have I just been called out? I will take it. It's very much so that he seems very behind his entry. It seems this is what he wants, saying he needs to finish what he started, and he instantly wanted to take part again when it was cancelled last year. It just makes me really happy to see someone really wanting to do it for us and really wanting to just go for it as the UK entry. It makes me quite proud, and I do have a bit of hope. I know I said in the last video I posted I don't expect much, however seeing how positive he is about it, it's making me very excited and a bit hopeful. I don't know how many times I've just said excited in the last like 5 minutes, but it's gonna be a lot. I can clip this if I don't like the song when it's released, but I do have a bit of hope. Yeah, it was really nice to just see on my like Twitter timeline how like everyone was finally happy that the BBC Eurovision account had finally said something. It was funny when they had tweeted that we were gonna get something soon, and it was like, oh, you finally remembered your Twitter password, and then today it was like, oh my god, finally, you finally just confirmed them. And then we have another song release in March. It's really nice to just, I don't know, see everyone quite happy for it. So his tweet was, super happy to announce I'll be representing the UK at the 2021 Eurovision Song Contest for real this time. Things didn't go to plan last year, but this year we're back with a brand new song, no less. Keep your eyes and ears peeled. I love him. Oh my god. He was trending in the UK earlier, which is really nice to see. A lot of people obviously being like, I'll wait till I hear the song, which is very true. I'm just glad that we've got him back and we're not being an absolute dickhead and not sending him. There's a lot of weird ass rumours going around about who we were going to send. Fleur East was another one again that popped up this year. And then obviously in the last couple of weeks it's been Frog Destroyers and the United King dolls. choices. Elsewhere on that, let's roll into my new segment of I'm going to rip into UK locals. I'm loving this. I have decided that I want to rip into all the UK locals that have decided to post their unwanted and frankly wrong opinions in the comments of Twitter. I did just vote. Can't believe I just did that. That was embarrassing. Anyway, whilst we're on the Frock Destroyers and the United King dolls, I saw a tweet that I actually saved because I had a feeling I was going to want to use it, which is quite sad. Someone tweeted, so my suggestion of the United King dolls was a no then? And the image of Tace going, the cheek, the nerve, the audacity, the gall and the gumption. No. Your suggestion? Were you just on the bandwagon of everyone else suggesting it? Because I don't think you were the pioneer of the United King dolls to Eurovision 2021. I don't think that was going to be you. Sorry. It's just funny because I'm on the BBC Eurovision's tweet because you'll see the difference in the Eurovision account announcing it and the BBC Eurovision account announcing it. Slight difference. The BBC Eurovision one has all of the locals in it and the Facebook one I saw, but who uses Facebook? UK locals. Okay. Glad we've established that. So we start off with, you know, a photo of the United King dolls saying they've been robbed. Of what? Of what? Nothing. Another tweet. Surely these girls deserve a chance instead. United King dolls. Let's be honest, right? If we're opening up here, right? See what I did there? Didn't mean it. If we had sent, if we'd even thought about it, sent the United King dolls, I bet you all these people that are tweeting, these girls were robbed, they deserved a chance, would have been like, what the fuck is this? We're going to be a laughing stock. What do you expect to happen? Nil point. All over again. This is why Europe hates us. Brexit means Brexit. Get us out. This is what we waste our money on? This is ridiculous. Double standard. It's so funny because no matter what, no matter what the BBC do, these people will still find a way to pick it apart and still say, oh, we should have sent them instead, but this will do absolute crap. Whereas if you were to probably send who they say, it's going to be the same response. It's quite funny actually. Oh, here's a tweet here. Where, as in W-H-E-R-E, where, never gonna win. Just make it silly and fun. Like Paul's girls. Would have been so entertaining. And some emojis. Well, wine addict. Were you a bit drunk when you wrote this tweet? Because it grammatically doesn't make sense. I'm ripping into them a bit too harshly. I feel bad. No. Silly and fun. 2015. Do you remember that? That did bad. That was a national embarrassment. I couldn't claim being British that day. I couldn't. I could not do it. The embarrassment was real. I'm having flashbacks. Picture. Zoom in. Edit. Zoom in on me. Just have Still in Love with You. Opacity down a bit, playing over that face I just made. No, it's the wine addict for me. Another tweet here. Who should have been Frock Destroyers or United King dolls? Another nil point. Not that it matters anyway. Brexit made sure of that. Can we all just give a round of applause to Kirsty? She got in every single British complaint from a UK local. I'm so proud. Why is this like my therapy? It's the same person we would have sent last year, so the name should be a bit familiar. Do you know John Newman? His brother. Who? He wrote a shit ton of songs for people. He's actually pretty fucking good. Someone taking the Frock Destroyers route and being like, still think the Frock Destroyers would have been a much better choice. I don't think so. I genuinely would have had to claim being Lithuanian for the year. so that I could actually know what it means to be winning a song contest. I will point out though, there's a lot of like positive tweets, which is quite nice. A lot of being like, yes, you know, really happy with the decision, it was a fair thing to do, let's hope the song's better this year, you know. Casual good criticisms, you know, I'm just, a lot of people being happy, but then there's just some people being like, should have picked the United Kingdom. I was like, no, can we not be happy for him? Like, how do you think he feels? Can we just like actually take this serious for a minute? I know I'm ripping into these people, I'm gonna keep doing it afterwards I say this. However, can we just imagine how James feels right now? Like, obviously he's dead excited. He was dead excited last year to go to Eurovision, and then, you know, lockdown, corona happened and we couldn't, and that was taken away from him last year. So how do you think he feels? You know, he gets his second chance, he wants to do this, he wants to finish this off for us, and he's seeing like replies and shit like this being like, who the fuck is this? Like, oh, should have picked X, Y and Z instead. Like, who the hell is this? He's never gonna do well, nil point. I know, like, obviously we say this a lot, but words do mean fucking a lot to people. And I remember last year, I feel like he was getting ripped into last year, and it's shit. Every year our artist gets picked apart by these stupid people who don't realise that their words actually do mean something, but then will go on to preach, oh, words hurt, mental health matters. Like, what are you doing right now? By saying that we should have picked someone else, you're knocking down this other person, whether you think it or not, and that's my serious thing over. A lot of people asking when the song's coming, why is it not released yet? We don't need to release it now. I don't think a lot of like locals realise that you can release it last minute and it really doesn't matter, because you've got the period from mid to late March is when the like delegation meeting would be, where you have to have your song in, till, you know, you've got that period till the semi-finals where you can promote your song hardcore, because that's the period where Eurovision's starting to really ramp up. This one here, okay, I'm gonna put on my, how I think he's said this. No! BBC should have taken a risk and put these girls as representing Britain. Catchy song and done amazing in the charts. When the fuck does that mean anything? Because our chart music is quite bad at times, I'm just saying. Oh, here's a tweet that's gonna link into just what I've said. I'm not even surprised at how underwhelming our entry is every year. So much raw talent in this country, and the BBC always manage to make our music sound basic and bland. Sometimes it is. Sometimes I will be the first to admit British music isn't always the best. Sometimes it is quite shocking, and I don't listen to chart music anymore. Like, I genuinely don't. The only time like I will listen to chart music is in work, because that's what we have to have on, or if people put on like a playlist and it's actual good songs for a change. It's crazy to me how much I actually listen to Eurovision stuff more than normal UK chart music, and that's taking out like a little mix or whatever. But, and also our entry isn't even released this year, and this guy's going, I'm not even surprised at how underwhelming our entry is every year. Oh, have you heard it? Can you leak it to me please, because I really want to know what it sounds like. From your comment, it must be pretty bad, so can you just like let me know so I can put a review up of it? I'm getting heated. I'm getting heated. Oh, here we go. Take the L, Britain. And there's a gif of someone giving us an L. Thank you. Really needed that. It's what we get for allowing the BBC to manipulate the result. We never have a chance of winning. I've got the idea in my head now. I'm just imagining, if I was good at art I would draw this out and do like a little animation, but I'm not. I'm just imagining like the BBC delegation head going like backstage to all the other delegations being like, can you just not vote for us? Can you just not vote for us? We're quite shit. Can you just not? Could you vote for like your neighbours or something? And like at the press conferences someone's like, so how well are you expecting to do this year? They're like, shit, just don't vote for us. Like, please don't vote for us. We want to keep it up. Like, please, just don't vote. Why the fuck would the BBC waste time, money and effort in doing Eurovision every year, if they're just gonna go backstage to bloody the Roop from Lithuania and tell them to just not vote for us. It's a waste. People just sometimes don't vote for us, but we do get points, which means juries and people are voting for us. See, when people say nil point, do they not realise even if we get 1 point, that's a lot of votes to get. Anyway, I think I'm losing it just now. Here's another one. Don't think they realise no one is going to vote for someone singing with a mic stand. Boring. Okay. Good point. I don't think any... Oh wait, Duncan had a mic stand technically for his... at the piano. Netta... Oh, Netta didn't have one, of course not. Portugal 20... Oh, Portugal 2017 I'm pretty sure had a mic stand. Oh, maybe I'm just making that up. Never mind. People... Back in the fucking day, like 1956, black and white, Lusacia, refrain, mic stand. There was a time before fucking Fuego. Oh, this is fun. I'm loving this. Are we intentionally trying to be the most boring by this point? Because it's beyond embarrassing. I like being boring. Boring's fun. That was the most like juxtaposition, double entendre thing ever. And here's the one that I'm going to end this off with. Oh, fuck me, man. This guy has tweeted, and he's verified. It makes it even better. Because he done so well last year. Let that sink in. Because he done so well last year. I'm gonna just sit back here. Take it in. Take in the stupidity! I don't think you realise, Dean. It didn't happen last year. Are you living in a world where the contest happened last year? Because can you take me to that world? It must have been a really nice world. I want to know who would have won. Because obviously it wasn't us. I think we came last maybe last year. Do you think we came last? Maybe nil point? Was it because of Brexit? Ah, what a shame. The contest didn't fucking happen last year. The goop, the gag, the gall. I don't fucking... What's the fucking quote from Taste? I don't know. No, wait, sorry. I'm gonna just rewind. I actually think he done really well last year. Like, we won. We won last year. That's why that's why we're getting him again. Because we won for the first time in so long. And just James is our saviour. He's just saved us from losing all over again. So the BBC are like, oh, we're gonna do this again and we'll win. Really, bitch? And on that fucking note, I'm gonna end this shit because I'm tired. I am done. And as you can see on this episode of Why I Hate UK Locals, some British people are quite stupid and don't have the education to comprehend a fucking person's mental health, personal feelings, and they can't put aside a fucking song to someone who would actually send a good song, and they thought the contest happened last year. So apparently coronavirus doesn't exist anymore, guys. We had a contest last year, we just all forgot about it. This virus is a hoax apparently, because the contest happened last year. Do you not remember? And on that note, I'm going to end this shit. I actually want to keep this little series of ripping into UK locals because it's quite funny. I could do a Facebook version of it. That's probably where all the good stuff is. But that was just peak intelligence right there. I think I just gained all of the IQ reading those tweets. I'm going to see you guys in the next video. I'm going to go drown my sorrows in a bottle of pink gin. Not actually, I have work at 4. I'll do it after work. And I will see you guys in the next video, whatever that'll be, who knows. But as just a whole, I'm really excited to see what we bring to Eurovision this year. I'm really excited for James, I'm really happy for James, and I kind of want to just be behind him this year because I feel like we need to be a bit more, like, have that feeling of camaraderie. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. I love you guys. Mwah.